Namaskar and a hearty good afternoon to everybody present here. I, Indu Prabhati Vedi, welcome you all to the Literature Conclave 4.0 Manasvita, exploring mental health through literature. We are honored to have the distinguished guest, esteemed literary figures, honorable principal, respected supervisors, teachers from the sister concern school, dear colleagues, and enthusiastic students to this conclave. Our focus will be on exploring the critical issue of mental health and the significant role that literature can play in addressing it. We'll examine how literature can provide relief, solace, and new perspectives on mental health and the significant role that literature can play in addressing it. It is my profound honor to present the illustrious gathering of luminaries to our dynamic and vibrant audience. My honor to introduce our esteemed guest, Dr. Krishna Prasad Pati Sir, IAS, our distinguished administrator and author. Dr. Pati has had a remarkable career spanning over 3 decades. With a strong educational background in political science from Ravenshaw College and the University of Delhi. Dr. Pati joined the Odisha Administrative Service in 1990 and went on to hold various key positions, including Additional Commissioner of Bhubaneswar Municipal Corporation and Secretary of the Odisha Public Service Commission. Dr. Krishna Prasad Pati Sir was promoted to the Indian Administration Service in 2021 and served as Additional Secretary in the Panchayati Raj and Drinking Water Department before his superannuation in 2023. Apart from his administrative achievements, Sir is also a published author, having written the book Lal Killa in Tears, published by Notion Press, Chennai, containing his experience on the tragic assassination of late Mrs. Indira Gandhi, the then Prime Minister of India. Sir, we are really indebted to have you here in this auspicious occasion. We have also with us Professor Bimal Charan Swai Sir, a renowned educator and luminary. Professor Bimal Charan Swai shines brightly in the realm of academia. He has illustrated the path of knowledge through his profound research and writings. His erudite contribution to education, policy teacher education, and social emotional learning have earned him accolades. Professor Bimal Charan Swai holds master's degree in history, master's degree in education. He is a senior teacher, a research guide in the field of education. Sir presently is working as principal in Dibakar Patnaik Institute of Advanced Studies in Education, Berhampur, and KSVB College of Teacher Education, Berhampur University, Berhampur. He has 30 years of teaching experience. He is the author of the books, Elements of Education, Education of Scheduled Tribe Adolescent, Reaching the Unreached, The State of Differently Abled Learners, Peace Education. The list goes on and on. Sir, we feel privileged to have you here in this August occasion. Next we have Dr. Bitashi Tripathi, Assistant Professor in Birla Global University, Bhubaneswar. Madam had served as Assistant Professor in Department of Humanities, OEC, Bhubaneswar. She has done her PhD from KIT University. She is a soft skill trainer. She has taken her training from Indian Leadership Academy in the year 2022. She has done her diploma in training and development from Indian Society for Training and Development in the year 2021. She is a certified soft skill and corporate trainer from ILA Bangalore, certified trainer from ISTD New Delhi, and resource person and enabler on soft skills, personality development, professional excellence to JSOS, ISS cadre, MOPI, and Government of India. Madam, we feel gratified to have you here. Now, may I request our esteemed dignitaries to kindly join us to kindle the holy lamp. Let us all start this occasion by offering our prayers to the Almighty.
Param ज्योति
दीपज्योति परं ज्योति दीपज्योति जनार्दनः दीपो हरतु मे पापम् दीपज्योति नमोऽस्तुते शुभं करोतु कल्याणम् आरोग्यं सुखसम्पदः द्वेषबुद्धिविनाशाय आत्मज्योति नमोऽस्तुते आत्मज्योति प्रदीप्ताय ब्रह्मज्योति नमोऽस्तुते ब्रह्मज्योति प्रदीप्ताय गुरुर्ज्योति नमोऽस्तुते.
May I request all the dignitaries to kindly grace their seats upon us. Let us now pay tribute to our esteemed institution. For that, may I request everybody to kindly stand up for the DAV Gan. May I request all the dignitaries, all the students present here in the hall.
अविरल निर्मल सलिल सदय ज्ञान प्रदायिनी ज्योतिर्मय हो चहु दिशि उद्घोष अभय DAV जय जय DAV जय जय प्रबल प्रवाहमयी नित नूतन जीवन दायिनी सदा सनातन वेद प्रणीता परम पुनीता ये धारा अक्षय DAV जय जय DAV जय जय दयानंद से प्रेम भक्ति ले हंसराज से त्याग शक्ति ले धर्म भक्ति का राष्ट्र शक्ति का हो दिन मान उदय DAV जय जय DAV जय जय सुख समृद्धि इसकी लहरें प्रेम शांति इसके तट ठहरे सघन शांतिमय प्रबल क्रांतिमय लिए अटल निश्चय DAV जय जय DAV जय जय.
Thank you all. May I request everybody to kindly be seated. Is the Honorable Principal of this institution, Madam Niharika Gantayat. I wholeheartedly welcome you, Madam, and simultaneously request you to present the welcome address. Welcome, ma'am.
A very good afternoon. It has become afternoon. Respected, eminent guests of the day, Dr. Krishna Prasad Pati, sir, Professor Bimal Charan Swain, sir, and Madam Metashri Tripathi, ma'am, and my dear children and my lovable teachers. On behalf of all the students and staff here, I welcome all the guests of the day, the voices of the day, who are going to enlighten us about the theme of the day, that is exploring mental health, mental wellness through literature. I welcome you all, sirs and ma'am. Dear children, Literature Conclave is an assembly of teachers, experts, and children like you who have the flair, who have a taste to enrich and enhance yourself, to develop an insight into and delve deeper into literature. But today, through literature, we want to delve into the fact that how well you are mentally, how well you are within yourself, how strong and confident you are within yourself, and what are the integral factors that is strengthening you mentally. This generation, as we see, is exposed to different social media, for which unwantingly also you are not maintaining a sound mental health. My dear little friends, 3 experts in front of you are going to take you through the process of how to maintain a good health, how to enhance your confidence, how to strengthen your mind through literature. As we all understand, literature is reading books. Yes, it is reading books. It is about writing books. Yes, it is about writing books. But how do we get that time? Where do we get that time to involve ourselves into reading for pleasure, to strengthen ourselves and be confident about what we are doing? I don't want to be a barrier among the guests here. Lot many things to be explored through the experts we have in front of us. We have our moderators, so I welcome you to moderators, wherever you all are. Astha and Simi, you can take your positions, okay? And they are going to take us towards the progress of Viksit Bharat through a mental health. A sound body rests in a sound mind. Thank you. Over to you.
Now it's time for the real show, the purpose for which all the students are very excited to get involved and delve into the topic, exploring mental health through literature.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our panel discussion on exploring mental health through literature. Today, we live in a world full of constant stress, digital distractions, and societal pressures. Mental health challenges are increasingly visible, yet often remain unspoken due to stigma. Literature, however, offers a unique way to reflect, understand, and even heal from these struggles. With our esteemed panelists today, we aim to explore how literature not only mirrors mental health, but also becomes a source of therapy, hope, and awareness. Let's start with the panel discussion. Today, young people face constant academic pressure, social media comparisons, and fear of failure. May I request Dr. Krishna Prasad Pati sir to kindly share his insights on how can literature help them manage stress and anxiety in such a demanding world. Sir, please.
Thank you very much. My dear students, I would like to begin my thoughts on the topic with 2 lines. Science gives us light, but literature gives us delight. So friends, my dear students, I am also from a teacher's family. Initially, frankly speaking, I was not so good in mathematics. Although I was taking very good positions in the class, but among the literature and science, I was in favor of arts. I was mentally disposed towards arts and literature. So I thought how my journey began with literature and how I came to this point. Today I am here because of literature only. So I'll tell you how. So I thought it is better I should share my thoughts, my feelings with the people who are the future of our country. So whatever I have gathered during my journey, during these 62 years, I must share something for the students and to the society, because I have taken from the society whatever I have absorbed from the society. I also want to give to the society. That is the reason for which I came here. So literature, so I would also like to speak in Odia, because I also like to speak in Padmashree Mayadhar Mansingh ତାଙ୍କର ମହାନଦୀରେ ଜ୍ୟୋତ୍ସ୍ନା ବିହାର କରିଥିଲେ। ମହାନଦୀରେ ଜ୍ୟୋତ୍ସ୍ନା ବିହାର ଉପରେ ସେ ଗୋଟେ ଲେଖିଥିଲେ ଯେଉଁ କବିତା, ସେଟା ବହୁତ କାଳଜୟୀ ହେଇ ରହିଲା। ମହାନଦୀରେ ଜ୍ୟୋତ୍ସ୍ନା ବିହାର ଗୋଟେ ତାଙ୍କର ଚିନ୍ତା ଥିଲା, କେମିତି ଓଡ଼ିଶାର କେମିତି ମହାନଦୀର ଆରମ୍ଭ ବା ମହାନଦୀର ସହିତ ଓଡ଼ିଶାର ଇତିହାସ ରହିଛି। ସେମିତି ଆମେ ପିଲାଦିନୁ କିଛି କିଛି ସାହିତ୍ୟରେ ଆମେ ବିହାର କରିଛୁ। ସାହିତ୍ୟ କହିଲେ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଡ୍ରାମା, ଆପଣଙ୍କର କାବ୍ୟ କବିତା, ଭଲ ପ୍ରୋଜ୍ ପୋଏଟ୍ରି, ଏସବୁକୁ ନେଇ ସାହିତ୍ୟ ଆମ ସୃଷ୍ଟି ହେଇଛି। ମୋର ପିଲାଦିନୁ I had a very good background, because my father was a teacher. He used to be with us in evening prayers. He was also the headmaster of the school where I was also a student. I studied there. So, as you people dramatized a story of Madhubabu, an event from the life of Madhubabu, so he was very much interested. He was very much interested to teach people, teach the students more about extracurricular activities. He was very much serious about extracurricular activities. I think along with study, along with your courses of study, your curriculum, these extracurricular activities play a major role in your life. Because bookies, let us not be bookies. Let us not be bookies. We should also be involved in some kind of extracurricular activities. So in this process, I was open to music, I was open to literature, and with the help of these extracurricular activities, and especially literature, I started progressing in every field. Wherever I went, I used that thing, those power I inculcated, I learned from my school career, from my family, and whatever I have become today, it is because of literature only. I will give you, in due course, I will give you what other details, and literature, it gives us delight. I came to learn that you have taken a very good subject. Because of the social media, parents, teachers, and thinkers have started thinking how to give an alternative to this social media. Of course, social media has some good things also. Because just I want to say that my father never allowed me to watch any movie, any cinema during our school years, college years. But I was interested for music. So when the social media came, I was open to all kinds of music. So I gathered much information, much amusement, much pleasure by going to social media and getting those music. But social media has also its bad effects. That you have organized a very good this conclave. Through this conclave, all the thinkers, all the experts will tell how to deal with it. And I congratulate all the DAV authorities for having arranged such conclave, which will go a long way in shaping the future of the students. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It was indeed very insightful for us.
Once again, a warm welcome to all the dignitaries. Traumatic events, personal losses, and ongoing global crisis affect mental well-being. May I request Professor Bimal Charan Swai sir to enlighten us on how have contemporary writers portrayed grief, anxiety, and trauma differently from classic authors. Sir, please.
Very good afternoon, everybody. Esteemed dignitaries, respected principal, esteemed teachers, and the beloved students. It is a matter of great pleasure to be invited to this prestigious institution and to share some of my views on the topic. The topic is exploring mental health through literature. Sir is expert in that particular field, and madam is also, she will also highlight about the importance of literature for enhancing the mental health of the students. I will link this topic to my subject. I belong to the subject of education. Let me start with a quotation given by UNESCO. UNESCO says that since war begins in the minds of men, it is in the minds of men that the defense of peace must be constructed. मनीष मनरे जदि युद्धर भावना जाग्रत हो पारुची मनीष मनरे अति सहजरे शांतिर भावना जाग्रत हो पार ब्यूटीफुल कोटेशन जदि युद्ध कथा आमे भाभी पारुचे अति सहजरे शांतिर कथा आमे चिंता करि परिबा जदि आमे देशर उन्नति कथा चिंता करूचे विकसित भारत कथा चिंता करूचे विकसित भारत बाय 2047 और विकसित ओडिशा by 2036 ताहले we'll have to prepare our youth for the 21st century skills. मैडम हाईलाइट करिवे यूनेस्को मध्य कहउचंती education in the 21st century should be based on 4 important pillars. एकविंश शताब्दीर शिक्षा व्यवस्था चारिटा पिलर उपरे ठिया बा दरकार जेमते हमें पिला माने घर तयारी कला बेले पिलर होची निहाती इंपोर्टेंट गोटे स्ट्रेंथ दबाकू घर तेणु एकविंश शताब्दीर जो शिक्षा व्यवस्था चारिटा पिलर उपरे कौन पिलर हो प्रथम पिलर हूँ लर्निंग टू नो जानिबा पाठ जानिबा ज्ञान संग्रह करिबा आहरण करिबा सेकेंड वन इज लर्निंग टू डू प्रैक्टिकल एस्पेक्ट खाली थियोरिटिकल नॉलेज हेले हबनी वी मस्ट एक्वायर दी प्रैक्टिकल स्किल्स लर्निंग टू बी थर्ड जिनिस भल मनीष हवा संसार को केमती कंट्रीब्यूट करिबा एंड द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट इज लर्निंग टू लिव टुगेदर एकाठी रहिबा एक मनरे रहिबा जोथि आमे जदि ए जो चारिटा पिलर कथा चिंता करिबा एकविंश शताब्दीर शिक्षा व्यवस्था कथा चिंता करिबा इफ वी थिंक अबाउट द एजुकेशन इन द 21st द मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट पिलर इज लर्निंग टू लिव टुगेदर जिते लिव टुगेदर कथा आमे चिंता करूचे माइंडसेट ऑफ द पीपल माइंडसेट ऑफ द यूथ जो यूथ को कथा आमे चिंता करूचे जो माने वर्ल्ड रे नियर अबाउट 25 to 27% तांकर पॉपुलेशन तेणु आमे जदि विकसित भारत कथा चिंता करूचे विकसित ओडिशा कथा चिंता करूचे तेणु लिटरेचर गोटाए होची इम्पोर्टेंट एरिया जो थिरे आमे मेंटल हेल्थ को स्ट्रेंथन करिवा वी कैन कंट्रोल आवर ओन इमोशंस प्रत्येक मनुष्यर दुई प्रकार इमोशंस अछि गोटाए होची पॉजिटिव इमोशंस गोटाए होची नेगेटिव इमोशंस वी विल हैव टू डेवलप आवर पॉजिटिव इमोशंस एंड कंट्रोल आवर नेगेटिव इमोशंस तेणु आमे जो आमर जदि चिंता करा जो टॉपिक होची मेंटल हेल्थ केमिति आमे पॉजिटिव मेंटल हेल्थ आम डेवलप करिबा तेणु लिटरेचर गोटाए होची इम्पोर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट बा इम्पोर्टेंट एरिया जो थिरे कि आमे पिला मानकर बा आमर टोटल जो माने ह्यूमन बीइंग समस्तंकर मेंटल हेल्थ को आमे डेवलप करि परिबा सेथि पई रोल ऑफ द टीचर्स इज वेरी मच इम्पोर्टेंट एंड क्वालिटी एजुकेशन आमे जदि पढ़िबा 17 सस्टेनेबल गोल्स ऑफ द यूनाइटेड नेशंस फोर्थ इम्पोर्टेंट गोल इज क्वालिटी एजुकेशन बा गुणात्मक शिक्षा से मध्य अच्छी जीरो हंगर नो पॉवर्टी वोमेन एम्पावरमेंट 17टा गोल भितर इम्पोर्टेंट गोल हूँ फोर्थ गोल जोटा कि आमर इंडिया मध्य तार गोटे पार्ट से कहते क्वालिटी एजुकेशन व्हाट इज क्वालिटी क्वालिटी इज समथिंग व्हिच सैटिस्फाई द नीड्स ऑफ द कस्टमर्स हु आर द कस्टमर्स इन द एजुकेशन सिस्टम the students are our prime customers and we will have to satisfy the needs of our students customer kiye customer a customer is a person who directly or indirectly benefits from the system students are our customers parents are also the customers teachers are the customers community members are the customers members of the society are also our customers teno jodi ame kahuche if we want to achieve the goal of vikasit bharat by 2047 विकसित ओडिशा by 2036 we will have to control our mental health or develop the positive mental health of our youth. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your insights on Viksit Bharat.
Moving on. In today's media-saturated world, people constantly encounter negative news and stressful stories. I kindly request Professor Madam Mitashri Tripathi to kindly reflect on whether positive, uplifting, or hopeful literary works also contribute to mental well-being. Madam, please.
I'll take a few minutes before I answer this question to congratulate the entire institution here, LRDAV School. The kind of administration, I had a lot of discussion prior coming to here, and I come to know that there are so talented students, and I could see that myself here. Creative expression, as the name suggests, all of you are so beautiful and vibrant already sitting in the audience, and at the same time, the kind of work that you have showcased, this thing was never in my mind at least. So sorry for that ignorance. But then somewhere or the other, these students have taught a lot of things reflecting back from the past. Now coming to the most important topic that here we are discussing is on mental health, mental well-being, and what can be basically done. If I just give you, may I just ask any one of you, do you realize as an audience, do you realize what kind of mental, let's say, situation you are in right now, if I ask you? Do you realize that you have anxiety? Do you realize that you probably are not, getting panic disorders or maybe mood swings or anything like that? Do you realize in the audience? How many of you can honestly accept it? How many of you can honestly accept it? That you go through nervousness, you generally shake before addressing an audience. See, most of you, and most of you here probably would not want to raise their hands because they think it's an evil thing. How many of you think mental health, now we have to be perfect before the audience? If we are not, then it is not a good thing. I should hide this thing from public. What if people judge me? Anyone who thinks like that? Let's be very honest with it. Anyone who believes that I have to be perfect, it has to be perfect, otherwise I'll not reflect the way I am. See, look, this is what the society has taught us. The society has taught us to be perfect, come what may. And somehow or the other, it is through education, some way or the other, again, it is asking us to hide what we really have within us. So it is not asking you to be the real you. So any education, like sir talked about quality education, I second the thoughts here. Quality education is helping you accept the way you are. What you think, just write it down. You will have a lot of clarity. That's the reason why the voices of the past, if you talk about so many books, why do you think we are reading this literature? Why do you think? Don't you think they also had to go through all kinds of disorders? They had a number of disorders. No research or scientific research has been absolutely approved that they were not having any kind of disorder. All the writers of the past, how they could deal with it was exactly through how they have expressed that through their creativity. That is what they have done. And today we are reading the creative part, which is seen on the upfront, not realizing that they might have also gone through number of tumultuous situations in their life. So the first thing which majorly I would ask, because I was curious to showcase a lot of things here on the screen. For all of you, I had been, working for the last 24 hours to find out very good number of books which will help you relate with yourself. That is so very important. Yes, there are social institutions. Yes, there are social media. There are so many other things. But the basic thing which first you can do for yourself is to relate with your own self first. Accept the way you are. Accept all those pleasant, unpleasant situations or emotions or feelings or thought process, whatever it is coming to you. So the one moment you accept it, only then later on you would want to acknowledge it and then work ahead to fight with all those kind of disorders. So social media is not only solely to be blamed, isn't it? So there are a number of factors around. So in the process I will tell you, and I'll have also a good collection of books that I'll be showcasing here, and maybe that will really guide all of you. Yeah.
Motivated to retrospect on the actions.
It is evident that fast paced lifestyles and digital distractions often leave individuals feel isolated and emotionally drained. May I have the pleasure of inviting Dr. Pati sir to express his views on whether reading books, stories, or poems provide a sense of connection or comfort in these times. Sir, please.
Today I will answer all the questions from my personal experience and by interacting with the children. So I think that is the best way to interact with the children and give your answer by interacting with the student. So now I ask any of the students who has secured some position either in debate competition or song competition. Anyone please raise hands who has participated in debate competition and or song competition or recitation competition. Participated, you have participated and had secured some prizes also. So, and any other from audience who has participated and secured some position either in song competition or in debate competition? Okay. Okay, a confident hand is there. You stand up, please. Yeah. You tell your experience when you stood and secured a position in debate. It's in debate competition or song competition? Debate.
Yes, sir.
So please come and share your experience when you stood, secured some position. What was your mental feeling? How did you feel when you secured that position? Please share. What was your feeling? So how did you feel?
Yes, sir. First, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ayushman Das from class 9D. So first, like it was an extempore one. Like we were given the topic on the spot only, and we need to prepare it under 30 minutes. So after giving, when it was declared, it was like I was full of anxiety. Then after it was declared, I felt really happy because many more well competitors were there from other schools and other places. So scoring second position among them, it was a like nice experience for me.
So very good. So I think the answer to your question lies in his experience. So the feeling he derived after securing a position in the debate competition has enlightened him and has given a positive feeling, and he has gathered confidence, and he will definitely go ahead because that feeling is very personal. So thank you. What's your name?
Sir, Ayushman.
Okay, Ayush, thank you very much for sharing your feelings. So I'll tell you, that was a time, there was no the social media is not involved, he secured. So without social media, we can also live. There was no social media when I was a student of class 8. In our school, so many competitions were arranged. English competition, English debate competition, recitation competition, song competition. My father, who was also a teacher and headmaster of the school, he always encouraged me to participate in those competitions. So it so happened that for continuously for 3, and he will prepare me in the early morning, he will prepare me for the English debate competition, for the song competition, for the recitation competition, for hours. I mean, before I go to school, before I take my bath, he will be there for 1 hour to teach me how to pronounce. He will be preparing the debate. I will read it, I will mug up, and then I will tell it before him. He will watch my pronunciation, he will watch my voice modulation, everything was monitored by him. So it so happened I secured continuously first position in the debate competition in my school for 3 years. So that raised my confidence. Again, same happened in song competition also. In song competition also. So I continuously secured first prize for 5 years in song competition. So I became, I'll tell you, I became, suddenly overnight I became a star of the school. So that feeling has brought me here. So I tell you, the answer lies that every student is unique. Let us prepare them with extracurricular activities along with the curriculum. And every student is unique, and I am confident these students will definitely excel in some field or other, and Viksit Bharat is there. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Moving on. Children and teenagers are increasingly exposed to stress, peer pressure, and uncertainty about future. I request respected Professor Swai sir to kindly enlighten us on how can age-appropriate literature create awareness and empathy for mental health from a young age. Sir, please.
Thank you. This is a very good question. ମୁଁ ए क्वेश्चन रो उत्तर गोटे कोटेशन रू दउची, नॉट ए कोटेशन, गोटे स्टेटमेंट गिवन बाय ए फेमस साइकोलॉजिस्ट जी स्टैनले हॉल. G. Stanley Hall wrote a book in the year 1903. The title of the book is Adolescence. आमर झीर क्वेश्चन थिला टीनेजर्स माने जेम डिस्ट्रैक्ट होउचंती को मानु को आमे टीनेजर्स सेठी कहूचे से कहउछन. मु प्रथम कोटेशनटा कहउछ तांकर स्टेटमेंट से कहउचंती एडोलेसेंस इज ए पीरियड ऑफ ग्रेट स्ट्रेस एंड स्ट्रेन, स्टॉर्म एंड स्ट्राइफ. एडोलेसेंस जो गोटा आमे कहूचे ताको ओडिया रे कोन आमे कहूचे, हाँ किशोर अवस्था जो आमे कहूचे, कैशोर अवस्था जो पीरियडटा आमे कहूचे, ये गोटे हूँ झड़र समय. झील आमर जो प्रश्न पचारे यही टीन एज पीरियड रे कहीं स्ट्रेस एंड स्ट्रेन रे पिला माने रहउचंती, को एज ग्रुप आमे कवर करूचे, जनरल 13 to 18 to 19 इयर्स 20 पर्यंत मध्य जाई पारे. जी स्टैनले हॉल कहउचंती यही पीरियड रे देयर इज ऑलवेज ए फीलिंग ऑफ बीइंग आउट ऑफ स्टेप. भूल काम करबा पई समय समय गोड़ खसिबार संभावना मध्य अछि. दे आर डिस्ट्रैक्शन ऑफ सोशल मीडिया. आमे पढ़िला बेले आमे चिट्ठी लेखुतले बापा मां को, सार मध्य लेखुतबे, किंतु वर्तमान आउ चिट्ठी लेखा बंद हो गला. स्टूडेंट्स आर यूजिंग फेसबुक, इंस्टाग्राम, मोबाइल फोन्स, व्हाट्सएप, लिंक्डइन, अदर सोशल मीडिया वेबसाइट्स आर ऑल्सो देयर. तेणु आमे कहूचे पिला मानकर डिस्ट्रैक्शन होउची, किंतु सार जो कथा मध्य कहले सोशल मीडिया सब बेले नेगेटिव इम्पैक्ट नहीं, तार मध्य पॉजिटिव इम्पैक्ट अच्छी. हाउ यू यूटिलाइज द सोशल मीडिया इफेक्टिवली. फॉर एग्जांपल मोर मध्य सोशल मीडिया अकाउंट अच्छी, इंस्टाग्राम अच्छी, फेसबुक अच्छी, मु मध्य रील्स करे, किछि असुविधा नहीं. केतबेले मु करे, आपण जदि मो इंस्टाग्राम अकाउंट रे देखिबे मु मध्य रील्स करे. कहीं केतबेले शुणंतु, बहुत सुंदर उत्तर आपन को आसीबो. काम करी करी अति थकी गला परे मेंटल हेल्थ को स्टेबलाइज करिबा पई, आहुरी भल्लो काम करिबा पई, you will have to involve yourself either in literary activities or you may involve yourself in some of the social websites. मु दीटा कॉलेज रो प्रिंसिपल थिली, मध्य डीन ऑफ एजुकेशन थिली. दीटा कॉलेज भितरे डिस्टेंस होची 90 किलोमीटर. आ दीटा कॉलेज को साइमल्टेनियसली कंट्रोल करिबा इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट. आ पर्टिकुलरली बरहमपुर जोन रे, गोटाए होची बरहमपुर टाउन रे, आ गोटाए भंजनगर. पिलांकर समस्या आसीबो, स्टाफ मानकर मध्य समस्या आसीबो. गोटिए लोक दी जगह रही पारिबेनी. मु एठी 3 दिन रुहे, सेठी मध्य 3 दिन रुहे. जेतबेले 3 दिन एब्सेंस रुहे से जगह रे आमे एई टेलीफोन रे बा सोशल मीडिया रे आमे निजुको आमे इन्वॉल्व रखी कनेक्ट करि पारू. मु एठी कहिबा को चाहूची कोन, सार जा कहउतले सोशल मीडिया डिस्ट्रैक्शन आने समटाइम्स, पर्टिकुलरली ड्यूरिंग एडोलेसेंस पीरियड. किंतु इफ प्रॉपर गाइडेंस विल बी गिवन टू द एडोलेसेंस, जदि प्रॉपर गाइडेंस आमे दे पारिबा, किए गाइडेंस देबे, पेरेंट्स माने देबे, टीचर्स माने देबे. यही माने होचंदी बेस्ट पर्सन्स जो माने पिला मानू को प्रॉपरली गाइड करिवे. आमे कहूचे फैमिली इज द फर्स्ट स्कूल फॉर द चाइल्ड एंड मदर इज द फर्स्ट टीचर. पिला यूज करू. कोविड टाइम रे आमे पिला को कहिले आमर इंटरनेट यूज बा मोबाइल फोन पिला निश्चित यूज करिवो. पिला मोबाइल फोन यूज करू केते समय यूज करुची आमे केते विजिलेंट अछि सेटा होची गोटे इम्पोर्टेंट तेणु आमर झील जो प्रश्न पचारे टीन एज टाइम रे जो डिस्ट्राक्शन होची आमे कौन करबा केवल पाठ नुहे सार जा कहते आमे कहचे जदि इफ वी सी द गोल्स ऑफ द नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी 2020 से कहते होलिस्टिक डेवलपमेंट ऑफ द लर्नर्स पिला केवल पाठ पढ़ले हेनी the child will have to involve himself or herself in a number of activities story telling ho reading ho writing poems ho listening to the stories ho किछि समय हुए तो हो पारे बड़ पिला जदि से फेसबुक इंस्टाग्राम यूज करें बड़ पिला कथा कहूँ छोट पिला कथा 18 इयर्स तो आम अलाउ करवा कथा नुहे तेणु जदि पिला को आम इफ वी प्रॉपर्ली गाइड आवर एडोलेसेंस ताले डिस्ट्रैक्शन कम हम आउ लेट द एडोलेसेंट बी इन्वॉल्व इन डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ अदर करिकुलर एक्टिविटी जहाँ को आम कहूचे आगुरी आम कहते एक्सट्रा करिकुलर बोली दैट इज नॉट एक्सट्रा दैट इज नॉट को करिकुलर आम ताकू वर्तमान को दिस इज ए पार्ट ऑफ द करिकुलम तेणु आम कहचे लेट द स्टूडेंट्स बी इन्वॉल्व इन डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ को करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज बा अदर करिकुलर एक्टिविटी जहाँ को आम कहूचे बा एटा गोटे पार्ट ऑफ द करिकुलम हिसाब से तेणु टीन एज पिला माने जो डिस्ट्रैक्शन होची स्ट्रेस होची स्ट्रेस को कंट्रोल करवा सबू पिला पचारे परीक्षा पूर्व दिन पिला शोबे ना स्ट्रेस हम कौ टाइम रे पिला पचारे कौ टाइम रे स्ट्रेस होची परीक्षा टाइम रे होची स्ट्रेस होची आउ केतबेल टाइम होची रिजल्ट बाहरिबा पूर्व दिन निश्चित स्ट्रेस हम कहीं हम पिला अधिका समय रोची टेंस रे रोची किछि पिला देखिबे समटाइम सम ऑफ द स्टूडेंट दे कमिट सुइसाइड जम्मा करबा कथा नुहे बहुत नेगेटिव इंपैक्ट पेरेंट्स माने प्रॉपर जदि गाइडेंस दे पिला भूल करिवो पिला भूल करवा आम पिला भूल करछे आमे मध्य भूल करूले तेणु प्रॉपर गाइडेंस जदि दिया जिवो जो टीन एज रो जो डिस्ट्रैक्शन होची ताहले टू सम एक्सटेंट आमे कंट्रोल करि परिबा आउ ता पई टीचर मानकर रोल्स होची बहुत इंपोर्टेंट पेरेंट्स मानकर रोल्स मध्य होची बहुत इंपोर्टेंट थैंक यू वेरी मच
Thank you so much, sir. At first,
Moving further, mental health professionals are not always accessible to everyone, especially in rural and underprivileged areas. I request Professor Tripathi Madam to share her perspective on can literature act as an alternative form of counseling or support for those in need. Madam, please.
May I request the IT staff member to please show me the screen, the main screen, not this one, main screen where there is a collection of, no, not this one. Yes, this one. Let's go to, just scroll down if you may please. Just scroll down. Yeah, please open the PDF. Please open the PDF. Yes. And if we can just show it in the full view, then it will be great for all of us to have a look. Yes, no problem. Before, the question here was there are mental health professionals everywhere, but if literature can be of any help, I can answer this question by letting you know. First, before even going to the books, if you are very fond of reading books, nothing like it, because you are not only reading books, but at the same time, you are delving into the minds of the authors and understanding their perspectives. But before jumping into any books per se, take this test. I would share the collection in this folder. I would share with almost everyone. Teachers also can also help themselves with that, sharing that. Now, if you just look at this wheel, I would request if it can be zoomed a bit. There is Dr. Gloria, and she is a psychologist. And what she does with the people having any kind of an issue with the mental part, whenever they come to take her suggestion, because she is a professional, she will ask the patients to visit this wheel. This wheel is called as feelings, emotions wheel or grid. Okay. Now, what we can do, if we can just zoom it a bit to the center part of it. Could you see there are a number of colors? Could you see there is happy when you are surprised, some feelings which are bad, sometimes you are fearful, angry, disgusted, sad. Okay, could you see the core part of it? Now, the game or the activity here involved is just focus on asking yourself why you are sad today. So that's the reason why in the initial time when I talked, I asked you to know your emotions, what they're actually talking about, what they're actually telling to you. So knowing emotions and ask or confront your emotions. Am I jealous of something? Why am I jealous? Does this makes me angry? Why but? Why am I sad today? Why there is a number of disgust feeling in my mind today? Look, these are all emotions and these are the base of your mental health. Okay, so the moment you come across this core part, then you can go to, ma'am, if you can just guide, yes, to zoom in a bit. Not too much. For example, if I focus on the word sad, which is in blue color, yes. Now there you can see there are again different divisions. If you are sad, are you feeling lonely? If we can then zoom it. Are you feeling lonely? Again, if you are feeling lonely, are you feeling lonely because you are isolated or abandoned? So it is going to the core of your emotions. Could you understand all of us? Are we all here? Do we understand? So we have to go to the core feeling of why we are feeling, and this grid will help you understand your emotions better. Are we clear? Then gradually you go to the other parts of it, like sad, disgust. So there are a number of feelings you see. Sometimes we are not able to define how we feel. So this exercise is great for all of us to understand exactly how we feel. And this is not only for students, faculty members also, for everybody. Everybody, we go through number of situations. So why we feel. Now once you have a grip over your emotions, understand your emotions first, then you exactly know how to move ahead. Are we all clear here? So this is the base part. I will share this with all of you. And next coming to, this is exactly done by the medical or the mental health professionals. They make you understand yourself better. So when you have already this, so why do you really have to go anywhere? Now coming back to the literature part. There are a number of books right now. I can just show you. Ma'am, we can come out of this PDF. And if we can again go back to the screen there. Number of times, how many of us overthink? Anyone here in this audience who is into overthinking? You just cannot stop thinking. You are continuously overthinking. Can I see more hands raised up? If you are not raising hands, either because again you do not want to speak about it, because again social pressure, or because you are yet to know that you are in the troop or the loop of overthinking. Can we see the number of hands here? It is such a common thinking. How do you feel after overthinking? Do you get your answers? You are more confused, adding more confusion, more energy loss, more drainage of efforts. You don't feel like going out. You again think about it, what can be the repercussions of it. So basically what are you doing? You are either thinking of your past or you are thinking about the future and their consequences, and then again what will happen next. So basically there is a loop of future tense which is absolutely uncertain. Are you connecting with what I'm trying to say? And past which cannot be replayed again, which is done, which is over, which is already into graves. So what we do, we forget our present state. We are either in the past or in the present. That is where we are overthinking, and then energy loss. We would not want to go out with anyone, speak, talk, do things. We do not want, because we are into our own thoughts. Isn't it? So this is what you have to ask yourself. Monitor quickly your consciousness, where you are right now, your present. It is so important to be in your present. So that is what is the book, I have got it for you. Focus what matters. This would be, if you can just scroll down a bit. You may please note down this book. This will be shared to all of you. Focus on what matters. Requesting if it can be zoomed. Okay, so this is a beautiful book which will ask you to remain in your present and no overthinking. No overthinking, because it does no good to you. Isn't it? Are you getting the point? Rather, if you monitor how you are thinking and converting your overthinking into deep thinking. What is deep thinking, can somebody say? Do any one of you hear deep things? Insightful thinking, analysis, something which is bothersome, something which is worrying you. Are you here? Can you have something to, can you do something for it? Is it under your control? If it is yes, go ahead, do it. If no, then why to worry? Isn't it? Or finding out solution of what can be done, plan A, plan B, plan C, so that you are ready and you will not be stressed out at all. And it comes with continuous practice, please understand it. Consistency is the key. Yeah. So the last slide, probably if just getting back to the main screen, sir. Just scroll down, please. The last one, the green one. Yes, if we can zoom that. Look, this is what will help you come out of that loop of overthinking. Do you have a problem in your life? Basically, we overthink of problems. What is done, which probably we think there is a threat. If there is an answer is yes, ask yourself again, can you do something about it? If the answer is yes, then why worry? If the answer is no, then why worry? Okay, and do you have a problem in your life? If the answer is no, then why worry? So these are all very practical aspects, and it is so required for all of you to self-learn from these things. Isn't it? So I hope I could answer that. So I'll be coming with more books. A lot of things are there for you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We will definitely explore the exercises and books you just...
Expectations have made mental health challenges more common. I would request Dr. Pati sir to kindly shed some light on why is it important for literature to reflect these real life struggles. Sir, please.
Thank you. Actually, how literature leaves a lasting impact on the minds of the small children, that is also another important thing which we should always think of. When we were in the school, our headmaster and the class teachers, they started giving away small and interesting books, story books. You must have come across Vishwa Sahitya Granthamala. Vishwa Sahitya Granthamala, jete Vishwa Sahitya अछि ताकु सब ओडिया रे ट्रांसलेट करा है कि पिला मानकु स्टोरी आकार रे दिया जाउतला. जेमति आपनकर हमर ट्रेजर आइलैंड रत्नदीप पिला मानसु पढिथिबे तेई भली विश्व साहित्य ग्रंथमाला बही गुडा सब दिया जाउतला पिला मानकु सेतबेले कोनोसी लिटरेचर नथिला सेतबेले कोनोसी माने डिस्ट्रैक्शन नथिला टीवी नथिला किंबा सोशल मीडिया नथिला किंतु जेतेबेले आमे समर वैकेशन होउतला आमे घरु छुट्टी पाउथलु जो बही गुडा स्कूल प्राइज आकार पाउथलु ताकू केमती कंपटीशन करिकी गोटे पर गोटे बही सारुथलु अन्य सांग जदि किए प्राइज पाइथिले से बही को सब आमे पढिया पई चेष्टा करूँ सब बही आम कवर करूँ ता फल खाली जे गोटे गप बा काल्पनिक जिनस आम जानूँ ता नुहे सारा विश्वर से साहित्य रही विश्वर चिंताधारा सब बड़ बड़ अथर कि गप लिखिं बा कौन प्रकार नुआ नुआ कथा लिखिं आम ताकू से पढ़ुलु तेणु लिटरेचर को आम एभली भाव में पिला मानकु इनस्टिल करवा यही एज रु जदि लिटरेचर तक माइंड रे रखी दिया जाए माने भरी दिया जाए ताले ए लिटरेचर जाकि तार गोटे आंसर हम प्रत्येक प्रोब्लेम से माने कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़िबो तांकर माने सेल्फ प्रेस्टीज बढ़िबो ये जो जिनस जदि आम पढ़िया पे जहाँ करिकुलर एक्टिविटी बा एक्स्ट्रा जहाँ कहते सार ताकू आबे करिकुलर कहउचंती आगुरु आम ताकू एक्स्ट्रा करिकुलर कहउथलु किंतु बहुत इंपोर्टेंस दिया होतला एबेठू पिला मानक मध्य केमती लिटरेचर इनस्टिल करा जाई पारिबो सेटा हम चिंता करिया दरकार आज जेमती आपण माने गोटे ड्रामा कले से ड्रामा रे तारो इंपैक्टटा बेसी एनी टीचिंग थ्रू ड्रामा इज मोर इम्पैक्टफुल तेणु ता छुड़ा पियर ग्रुप लर्निंग एगुड़ा सब आमको वर्तमान टीचर मानक हाथ में बहुत रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी रही गोटे आमर बही बाहर दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी पढ़ला बेले पेरेंट्स एंड पेडागॉग्स दे हैव ए मेजर रोल टू प्ले. in the formative years of children or whatever any student को पाई ताको घरे parents को जेम दरकार अछि स्कूल रे टीचर्स मानकर सेमती इम्पोर्टेंस बहुत रही तेणु पिला मानकु एई बयस रे एमाने केमथे माने सोशल मीडिया को सामना करिवे पिला माने तमे मु गोटे कथा कहू जे हमहु पिला दिन गोटे पढ़ा होथिला मागुणीर शगड़ तो मागुणीर शगड़ गोटे स्टोरी जे जत आगुरु शगड़े लोक जीवा आसिया करथिले समस्त लोक गाँव घरू स्टेशन पर्यंत बा बस स्टैंड पर्यंत शगड़े जाउथिले जेतेबेले जड़े धनी व्यक्ति तांकर घर को मोटर कार आनिले सार जानिबे मोटर कार बा मोटर गाड़ी आनिले सेतबेले मागुणीर मन दुखरे भर्ती हो जाइछि कहिछि आज बाबू घर बस किणलेनी मो शगड़ को आउ केही पचारिबेनी तेणु ता मन दुख हो जाइछि मन दुखरे से कविता कहानी तारी पर माने पर्यवेसित किंतु मोर कहया कथा टेक्नोलोजी सब बेले पृथ्वी रे आसीछि टेक्नोलोजी सब भल पे लोक व्यवहार कर गाड़ी मोटर आसला शगड़ आस्ते आस्ते पछकू पड़ेगा किंतु गाड़ी मोटर मनीष को आगू नापी साहाय्य करछि आमे सेमती एबे सोशल मीडिया आछि सोशल मीडिया को खराब गुण को पराहत करिया पई आमे जहाँ करवा सेटा आम मान हाथ में अच्छे माने टीचर्स पेरेंट्स एंड थिंकर्स आउ स्टूडेंट मानक मुझे कथा कहबी तमें जो विषय स्ट्रंग तुम सेटा को पाठ सहित ताकू धर तुम जो थे किए गीत रे स्ट्रंग किए स्पोर्ट्स रे स्ट्रंग किए नाच रे स्ट्रंग किए डिबेट रे स्ट्रंग तुम्हें माने तुमर जोटा जोटा तुम्हें स्ट्रंग सेटा को पाठ सहित ताकू परस्यू कर ताकू फॉलो कर तेणु सेटा हेले तुम गोटे कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ो जदि पाठरे माने केउठी आम हटि जाऊँ टीचर्स मैंने अच्छा साहाय्य करापी कि एक्सट्रा करिकुलर स्कूल ये सब तुम गोटे मेक इट हैबिट गोटे एक्सट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटी को तुम हैबिट कर तुम सोशल मीडिया उपर इम्पोर्टेंस माने आखि कमिज बहुत कमिज सेमती चेष्टा कर एवं तुम्हें भविष्य से तुमको साहाय्य करें आम कहूलु पिलारे अरे कौन शिक्षा दीक्षा किसी ना कि शिक्षा माने आम पाठ बही पढ़ुलु कि दीक्षा माने गोटे टीचर्स लगी लगी जो पिला को मनीष करती से सबू तांकर एंटायर थॉट प्रोसेस तांकर जहाँ विद्या सबू विद्या से प्रदान करी शेष दीक्षा देकी गुरु मंत्र दे छाड़ती ताकू कहुए शिक्षा दीक्षा तेणु आमर शिक्षा दीक्षा पिला दीटा दरकार ये एक्सट्रा करिकुलर एक्टिविटीज आप बहुत बढ़िया अरेंज कर आई एम सो हैप्पी मु भावुची ये सब हूँ लिटरेचर तेणु ये पिला निश्चय प्रभाव पड़ी पड़ो और भविष्य में आहरी पड़ो
Indeed, sir, very rightly said. It is not social media that harms us, but how as we users utilize social media. Thank you so much.
Many people struggle to express feelings of anger, sadness, or fear. I invite Professor Swain sir to reflect on self-expression by telling us, can writing personal diaries, poetry, or fictional stories serve as a therapeutic outlet? So please.
बहुत सुंदर क्वेश्चन झी आमर जो प्रश्नटी पचारे आम भितर एंगर आंजाइटी आसूची डिप्रेशन आसूची आमे केमिति पर्सनल डायरी बा स्टोरी माध्यम रे सेटा आमे एक्सप्रेस करि परिबा मु आपन को आ पूर्व जस्ट कहूली आमर दी प्रकार इमोशंस रहुची गोटाए होची पॉजिटिव इमोशंस गोटाए होची नेगेटिव इमोशंस पॉजिटिव इमोशंस बढ़िले बहुत भल हैप्पीनेस प्लेजर डिलाइट सैटिस्फैक्शन आको आमे कहूचे पॉजिटिव इमोशंस लव एटा सब हूँ पॉजिटिव इमोशंस कथा आमे कहूचे जेते आको आमे बढ़ई पारले बहुत भल इट विल हेल्प फॉर द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ द पर्सनालिटी आमर जो नेगेटिव इमोशंस कथा आमे कहूचे केमी ताको कंट्रोल करवा फॉर एग्जांपल एंगर नेगेटिव इमोशन फियर नेगेटिव इमोशन जेलसी मैडम जो देखौथिले ए पिक्चर जेलसी नेगेटिव इमोशंस जेतेबेले आमे डिप्रेशन रे रहुचे आमर झीर प्रश्न होउची आमे ताकू केमिति एक्सप्रेस करिबा थ्रो स्टोरीज स्टोरी माध्यम रे एक्सप्रेस हेई पारे बाय राइटिंग पोएम्स माध्यम रे मध्ये एक्सप्रेशन हेई पारे ताकू छाड़ी करी मध्ये केमिति एक्सप्रेस हेई पारे यू कैन आल्सो कंट्रोल योर एंगर कांदिकरी मध्ये आमे कंट्रोल करि परिबा आपण मन रखि तांतो पिला माने बहुत दुख जेतेबेले आछे आमे जदि कांदी पकेबा आम दुखटा कम हबो एटा गोटे नेगेटिव इमोशंस किंतु ये इमोशंस को आमे समटाइम्स आमे याकू एक्सप्रेस करवा दरकार हसिबा हसिकरी मध्य आमे निजर जो मेंटल स्ट्रेस होची ताकू मध्य एक्सप्रेस करि परिबा आउ कोन हे परिबो बहुत भल बही मैडम जो देखौतले वेरी गुड बुक्स आपण माने पढ़िबे पिला मान मु सजेस्ट करूची ए वेरी गुड बुक रिटन बाय सर मरुके तो समस्त जानिचंदी यू कैन विन रिटन बाय शिव खेरा आपण पढ़िबे पिला माने तार ओडिया रे मध्यम बही अछि तुमे भी जीति पारो ना जीति पारिबो इज वेरी गुड बुक फॉर द स्टूडेंट्स आ गोटे मध्य तांकर सुंदर बही अछि लिविंग विथ ऑनर केमिति आमे स्वाभिमान सहित बंचिबा दीज आर वेरी गुड बुक्स 7 हैबिट्स ऑफ सक्सेसफुल पीपल बहुत बढ़िया बही अच्छी तेणु आम जदि आमर डिप्रेशन आसूची आ पर्टिकुलर जदि एडोलेसेंस पिला मानक कथा आम कहवा मेन तांकर रोचे हूँ परीक्षा रोचे स्ट्रेस रोचे 90 पेरेंट्स माने एक्सपेक्ट कर 99% तो रहा दरकार 98% रहा दरकार मो पुआ डीएवी रु पास कर सीडीए रु पिला आम एक्सपेक्टेशन दबा ता एबिलिटी अनुसार सबू पिला 99% रखिबे नहीं आपण जदि एक्सपेक्टेशन बढ़ाऊँच तार स्ट्रेस बढ़ पिला डिप्रेशन को जीव मो पुओ जो पढ़ला आम बहुत बड़ ये तू आकाश भी साइमल्टेनियसली आकाशर कोचिंग नबू +2 भी पाठ पढ़ू से किछि दिन पर कहला दीटा को मुझे बाबा इफ यू वांट गुड रिजल्ट केवल मत कहतु मुझे केवल फोकस करी +2 पाठ मुझे ओके ना पैसा मुझे पैसा गले गला आमे पिलार मेंटल स्ट्रेस को आमको बुझिया पड़ो आकु स्ट्रेस को रिडक्शन करने को योग मॉर्निंग असेंबली प्रेयर पिला संध्या बेले आमे आगुरी करूँ सार भी करुले मैडम भी करुले आजिकल प्रेयरटा कमीगला भैल्यू नहीं आपंकर हूँ घरे आम जो करुले धीरे धीरे आम कमीगला भैल्यू सिस्टम डिटेरिएट करुच्ची आम जो घर लोक आसते आम सार कौन आम सब मुंडिया मारूलु जाइए आम छुआ गुड मॉर्निंग मुझे नो गुड मॉर्निंग फोल्ड योर हैंड्स से नमस्कार ना आम स्कूल गुड मॉर्निंग मुझे तुम स्कूल गुड मॉर्निंग से जो भद्र व्यक्ति आसुच्च से गुड मॉर्निंग बुझे नहीं यू हैव टू टच द फीट ऑफ द पर्सन आमे पिला गाइड करवा पिलार स्ट्रेस आसब पिला एमती आरंभ आपड़ तैयारी करंतु पिला जिते परीक्षा हॉल को जाऊ से छाती हाथ देकर कहब मु प्रिपेयर होकर जाऊँ परीक्षा दाऊ जेकोसी प्रश्न आसिले मु प्रश्नर उत्तर दे पारि आपण जदि देखिबे इंटरनेट वर्ल्ड रे 15-20 पिला अछंती देयर आईक्यू इज मोर देन द आईक्यू ऑफ आइंस्टाइन आइंस्टाइन कर आईक्यू अपेक्षा तांको आईक्यू इंटेलिजेंस क्वोशिएंट होची अधिका मु संगे संगे मो आईक्यू बढ़ाई पारिबिनी किंतु मु निजुकू भलरे प्रिपेयर होकर क्लास को आसिया पड़ो आई मस्ट कम टू क्लास विथ फुल प्रिपेरेसन पढ़िकी आसबि मोर जी ज्ञान अच्छी पिलार ज्ञान आजिकल अधिक हो पारे विभिन्न से बही पढ़ुं सोशल मीडिया जानूँ विभिन्न पाठ जानूँ ये पिला इंग्लीश आम ठार बहुत भल आम ओडिया मीडियम टीचर तेणु मुझे ओडिया बेसी एक्सप्रेस करुँची मो कहवा कथा हूँ कौन पिला आम आरंभ प्रिपेयर करवा पेरेंट्स पेरेंट्स मानकर मेजर रोल रोचे टीचर मानकर मेजर रोल रोचे परीक्षा बेलू अति व्यस्त होकर पिला जदि पाठ पढ़ो 90% रखिब कि 80% रखिब तार स्ट्रेस आसीब सी सबू कभर करि परिबो नाही परीक्षा पूर्व केतरा मु टिप्स कहूँ पिला मानकु परीक्षा पूर्व दिन 10टा भितर खाई पीकरी शुअंतु परीक्षा हॉल को जिबा पूर्व आपण खाईकरी भलरे सुस्थ मनरे जातु अध घंटा पूर्व परीक्षा हॉल रे पहुंचंतु पिला प्रिपेयर करंतु केमी जेतिकी प्रश्न पिला जानी ठीक टाइम रे केमिति से प्रश्न गुड़िकर उत्तर दब ताहले आमे पिलार जो मेंटल सेटअप कथा कहूँ बा डिप्रेशन पिला कथा आमे कहूचे जो पिलार स्ट्रेस आसूची केवल जे जो झील आमर कहले डायरी माध्यम रे आमे लिखिक एक्सप्रेस करवा एटा गोटे माध्यम स्टोरी हिसाब रे एक्सप्रेस करि परिबा किंतु देयर आर अदर टेक्निक्स थ्रू व्हिच वी कैन कंट्रोल द इमोशंस ऑफ द स्टूडेंट्स थैंक यू वेरी मच
Thank you, sir. We will.
With increasing awareness about mental health, more people are reading and writing about emotional struggles. I request respected Professor Tripathi Madam to kindly share some insights on how can writers and readers together make literature a stronger platform for mental health advocacy and healing. Madam, please.
I would like to share a real life example. 2020 had been a very remarkable year for every one of us. That was a period when online teaching just started, and again, as teachers, we were not aware of how to carry forward that. Again, there was a lot of stress because there was no physical proximity of like we have in the classroom with teachers and the students, that was absent. So there was a lot of problems which is going on. I think it's a relatable thing for not only for the students but also for the teachers. Now, when you talked about how internet, that was the question. I remember I started writing on a platform. That platform currently is not available, but I still know that name. That has evolved actually. The platform is Terribly Tiny Tales, TTT. I explored that just like that because I am very fond of writing. I personally write for myself, and also research work is always there. So I started exploring what can be done because there were so many thoughts coming out, and that is exactly where I was dealing myself with so many other situations that I absolutely thought, let us just write it down. Then I explored that site, TTT, Terribly Tiny Tales, and there I see everyone around the country, everyone is suffering through the same thing. They are not able to express themselves so well. And then what have they done? They have started with prompts, daily prompts. I'll give you one example as a prompt. What they have done, the community of TTT has done. So what did they do? They will give you daily one word. Daily one word. And you might think that maybe you'll just have to write down the meaning and make sentences of it. No. How you are revolving your emotions around that one word. And they will give you word limit. 40 words, not more. Within those 40 words, either you can bring out a prose, you can write down a poetry, you can write down your feelings or whatever. They will give you just 40 words and one word, and how you would revolve around that. Now, I was exploring that, and my word for the day was, along with me there were other people out there, my word was first flight. I'm sure this must be ringing a bell in your minds. First flight, you might have read that chapter in the class, yes. Now, trust me, it's a very generalized concept because like ma'am said, it's a chapter. Many of the students across the country have come up with the same idea, first flight. Isn't it? How the seagull, yes. So most of them have expressed themselves using that word, first flight, reflecting back to the story, or the poem. Many of them have written about their own experience and how they're looking forward to go ahead with first flight experience. And then I was reading, back to back I was reading. Somehow or the other, this gave me an inspiration. Why not I try out? So I wrote something like this. And I want all of you to please pay attention so that you can understand it. So I wrote something like, her first flight was on her Baba's shoulders when he was her Superman. Her first flight was on her Baba's shoulder when he was her Superman. Then there is a space, because I'm trying to give you a visualization of how it was written. So there is a space. Then the second line, his first flight was when he went to Chicago to collect her daughter's body. His first flight was when he went to Chicago to collect his daughter's body. Could we understand in these two lines the kind of depth, the kind of emotion, and the kind of, what exactly must be the situation? So this is the reading between the line. There is absolutely no entire story given. One first flight was absolutely, experience of a girl, okay, and it's a happy one, it's a pleasant one, and it is reflecting the memory. And this person, probably over the years, he has never traveled, but it was the only time when he traveled was to collect her daughter's dead body. So I would be very proud here to tell you that that complete two lines that captured the heart of millions in that site. Over a period of 1 week, it received almost, do not remember, but n number of views and sharing. So that is where you can put your emotions to. That is exactly where you can utilize social media. So there are, I do not know if TTT still exists, but if it is, I think it has evolved. Now they are collecting words or expressions like this. Now they are converting into books. So why don't you also come up with these kind of activities daily, until and unless you understand how your expressions, how your emotions can be still put forward with little words, because words are already magical. You just have to put essence to that. So see if this can, and later on probably, like sir mentioned, extracurricular activities, so you can also be a very good writer. So if only you know exactly how your emotions and how you can still put that into words. And there are a number of platforms available. So a lot of things to explore. So see if you can also do that. I wish you all the best for that.
Sure, our audience must have ignited in them a feeling of exploring their emotions, expressing their emotions. Thank you so much. Moving ahead, in this digital era, where we the youth are an integral part of the Vikasit Bharat. As we come to the end of the session, I would like to ask one last question to Professor Swain sir. I request sir to kindly enlighten us on how mental health can help us progress towards a Viksit Bharat. Sir, please.
बहुत सुंदर क्वेश्चन मो मैडम को आज गोटे बही देइछि विकसित भारत उपरे मोर जोड़ाए बही अच्छी विकसित भारत उपरे नेक्स्ट बही आसुची मोर विकसित ओडिशा आर मासरे पब्लिश हम आमर झील कहले यूथ को केमिति आमे प्रिपेयर करिबा जे आमर जो विकसित भारत कथा आमे चिंता करुचे 2047 सुधा केमिति आमे ऐसे गोल टाको अचीव करिबा मो सार जो कथा कहूथिले मागुणीर सगड़ कथा मो पिला पचारि केते जण सगड़ देखिचंती हाँ हाथ हाँ ठीक है बसीचंती केते जण सगड़ रे मैडम माने बसथिबे आमे हुए तो बसीचे बहुत लोक बसी नाहंती ढिंकी केते पिला देखिचंती ढिंकी धान कुटिबार अभ्यास अछि कि ना देखंतु समय मु कहिबा उद्देश्य होछि कोन समय परिवर्तन होइछि टेक्नोलोजी आसीगला चिट्ठी लेखा बंद है मैडम जो कथा आमर वर्तमान कहते जो चेंज होची डिफरेंट स्किल्स आम एक्वायर करुचे सार मध्य जो कथा कहते 21 शताब्दी जो आम भारत कथा कहूचे बा विकसित भारत कथा 2047 सुधा आम कहूचे चारिटा इम्पोर्टाट एरिया फोकस करुचे से कौन कौन गरीब फार्मर यूथ आ वुमेन चारिटा इम्पोर्टाट पिलर जदि आमे एमानंकर स्टाटस इम्प्रूव करिबा ताहले आमे डेफिनेटली बाय 2047 विल अचीव द गोल ऑफ विकसित भारत आमर ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर जो कहउचंती प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इंडिया श्रीयुक्त नरेंद्र मोदी कहउचंती जदि ये चारिटा जो एरिया कथा मु कहली वुमेन यूथ फार्मर आ कोन कहली गरीब पुअर लोक जो मानु ये जो चारिटा जो कैटेगोरी लोक रहुचंती तांकर स्टाटस आमे इम्प्रूव करिबा कौन जो झीर आमर क्वेश्चन थिला यूथ पावर वर्तमान आमे जदि विकसित भारत रो गोल को अचीव करने को चाहूचे विल हैव टू एम्पावर आवर यूथ केमिति एम्पावर करिबा सोशल एम्पावरमेंट इकोनॉमिक एम्पावरमेंट पॉलिटिकल एम्पावरमेंट सोशल एम्पावरमेंट कथा कहले आमर जेते स्किल्स अच्छी वैल्यूज अच्छी यूथ माने जानिबा दरकार मु कहूची बही पढ़ा वर्तमान अधिकांश पिला छाड़ते आपण मैंने पढ़ुं स्कूल लेवल रे बड़ क्लास को जीवे पिला माने कहउचंदी नाई बही नाई इंटरनेट रे मैक्सिमम मटेरियल अवेलेबल इंटरनेट थाउ किंतु ता सहित आमे बही पढ़िबार अभ्यास मध्य निश्चित करिबा दरकार आउ कोन वुमेन मानकर स्टेटस आमे इंप्रूव करिबा दरकार आउ कोन पॉवर्टी इराडिकेशन करिबा दरकार आउ हमर जो फार्मर्स जोउचंती एग्रीकल्चरल सेक्टर केमती डेवलपमेंट करवा से तेणु जो चारिटा भितर सबुठार इम्पोर्टाट होती यूथ पावर तेणु जदि आम एम्पावर करवा इकोनॉमिक इंडिपेंडेंस कथा आम कहूँ निज गोड़े केमिति निजे ठिया पारे इंडिपेंडेंट चाकरी न मिलू चाकरी समस्त को मिल माने नुहे किंतु आम निजे जदि इंडिपेंडेंट हो पारे आमर राइट्स आउ ड्यूटी सार पॉलिटिकल साइंस लोक कहे जितेबाला आम राइट्स कथा कहूचे ड्यूटीज कथा मध्य आमे निश्चित मन रखिबा दरकार। तेणु आमे जदि विकसित भारत कथा आमे चिंता करूचे 2047 सुधा आमे समस्त यूथ को आमे वी मस्ट प्रोवाइड क्वालिटी एजुकेशन टू ऑल द यूथ्स ऑफ आवर कंट्री। ताले विकसित भारत रो जो गोल कथा रहउची सस्टेनेबल गोल कथा रहउची आमे निश्चित अचीव करि परिबा। थैंक यू वेरी मच। थैंक यू।
Thank you so much, sir. I'm sure your words have inspired our students to work towards making India a Viksit Bharat. Thank you so much.
Thank you to all our panelists for sharing such insightful thoughts and experiences today. The discussion has reminded us that literature is not only a reflection of our inner struggles, but also a source of comfort, courage, and feeling. Stories, poems, and creative expressions give us language for our emotions, help us empathize, and sometimes even act as therapy. Let us remember that literature is not just to be read, it is to be felt, lived, and shared, especially when it comes to understanding and supporting mental health. Thank you all for being a part of this wonderful discussion.
Thank you.
To give something very personal to my dear students, I want to sing a song.
Definitely, sir.
So actually, I would like to tell you, I attended one of training program in Anand, Gujarat. That was IRMA, Institute of Rural Management, IRMA. So there, the management teacher who was teaching us personal management, he did one very interesting thing. He said, we will have in the first class was, madam, ice breaking. So what is ice breaking? I didn't have any idea. Because we are sitting together, but we do not know each other. And sometimes all of us confine ourselves to our individual souls. He is sitting there, why should I talk to him? He does not know about me, I do not know about him. So what he did, he made some pairs of all the 28 students. He made pairs. There are students from South Asian countries also. There are so many trainees from South Asian countries, so we did not know each other. So he made pairs, and he did one thing. You try to talk to him and know details about him. He gave us 15 minutes. So I talked to him, I knew details about him, and he knew all personal details about me. Then he called us to the stage and he told me, just you'd say what are his personal things, whatever you have gathered. So I did this thing, and all the pairs did this thing. So due to this ice breaking, I learned that actually people, all of our students should be taught that ice breaking, because they should know each other. The entire community will know each other. That is one of the major ways to develop. If the society develops in common, they remain in common, the society will develop. So let me start. I will not. Yes. ऊंचे नीचे रास्ते और मंजिल तेरी दूर, ऊंचे नीचे रास्ते और मंजिल तेरी दूर, राह में राही रुकना जाना होकर के मजबूर, ऊंचे नीचे रास्ते और मंजिल तेरी दूर, राह में राही रुकना जाना होकर के मजबूर, ऊंचे नीचे रास्ते और मंजिल तेरी दूर। ये हमारी जिंदगी एक लंबा सफर ही तो है, ये चलते हैं जिस पे हम अनजानी डगर ही तो है, देख संभलना चल के निकलना, जो नहीं चलते देख के आगे ठोकर से है चूर, ऊंचे नीचे रास्ते हैं मंजिल तेरी दूर, राह में राही रुक ना जाना हो करके मजबूर, ऊंचे नीचे रास्ते और मंजिल तेरी दूर। थैंक यू।
Wonderful, sir. Just excellent singing. So this should be the spirit. And when we have Dr. Mitashri, who is also a good singer, we would listen 2 lines from her. Just 2 lines. 2 lines, sir.
So I'll stand and sing because otherwise I'll not be able to sing. I was not expecting this, but okay. किसे पूछूं है ऐसा क्यों बेजुबा सा ये जहाँ है, खुशी के पल कहाँ ढूंढूं बेनिशा सा वक्त भी यहाँ है। जाने कितने लबों पे गिले हैं, जिंदगी में कई फासले हैं, उलझती है सपने क्यों आँखों में, लकीरें जब छूटे न हाथों से यूं बेवजह, जो भेजी थी दुआ वो जाके आसमां से यूं टकरा गई, क्यों आ गई है लौट के सदा, जो भेजी थी दुआ वो जाके आसमां से यूं टकरा गई कि आ गई है लौट के सदा।
Wonderful. This is the real healing.
Sir and ma'am, you made our day, particularly for my children. Now, dear children, this is what they want. This is what they wanted. You see, their expertise has already given us a reflection how deeply they are involved, how they have delved into their own subjects, the literature. At the same time, they did not forget their passion. That is why they have explored their mental health. They are all sound mentally. At this age, particularly sir and both the sirs, he talked about his social media connection. Sir talked about his passion for songs, and ma'am was already there in front of you. This is their passion that they are pursuing. So each of us should hold up to our skill that we have. It could be writing poetry, reciting poetry, writing poems, writing novels, whatever. And I am more than sure, panel members, that each of my students have a skill. Yes. They just need to explore what it is. Each of them. I know most of you are shy. Most of you are shy. Most of you do not like to speak also. That is my plight. But deep in my heart, I also have that deep conviction that you can speak better than all of us. Yes. Only given an opportunity, given a chance, you can also speak. We did not, or we are not speaking like this out of nothing. We have also gone through this journey which you are experiencing now.
Let the ice break out of you.
Exactly. Okay? So let this be the catchword of Literature Conclave episode 4. All of us should be mentally sound, pursue our passions, and The world is all yours. Explore it. Thank you.
Ma'am,
Yes, these two children are definitely my pride. Both of them. Astha and Simi. Astha and Simi. 12th. Sir, so many of them here also can do the same thing. But since these two children will leave the school earlier than them, so they got the
Of
chance.
course, of course.
So next year, someone else would be here. Thank
ma'am, if I may just be given one last sentence to speak to the students
Yeah,
here.
definitely.
Because I also teach students, I'm also a faculty, and it's like I have understood one thing over my way of how I have brought in myself to this situation or a status or whatever it is. I have understood one thing, and truly I would reflect ma'am's statements, that each student is as deep as the ocean and as broad as the sky. Everyone is capable of so much to do. The only thing is you have to do is you have to keep on exploring yourself, explore your skill sets. And that is one best thing, and that will add a lot of confidence within you. And then you know mental health, you would start giving them lectures, people lectures about mental health. So wishing you all the best. Thank you.
Before winding up, we have our poet, a writer, recite her poem. May I welcome Pratiksha Mishra.
Revered dignitaries on the dais, esteemed Principal Madam, respected teachers, and my dear fellow literary luminaries, a very good afternoon to everyone. I am Pratiksha Mishra, a student of class 12B, and I would like to present before you a poem of mine titled Wait Can't Wait, which encapsulates the yearning for a penultimate solitude of slumber after an eternal experience of wanting and waiting. Here goes the poem. Rip apart my heart, let the ribs be the gates, where sorrow seeps in like smoke through a rain. Hurl it into the devouring depths that dream in silence, where shadows swallow even the echo of breath. Bury my bones in a grave the sun fears and forgets, far from the fevered fingerprints of mankind. Let the earth erase my name with patient cruelty, till I am nothing and nothing remembers me. Till I am nothing and nothing remembers me. Peel the pulse from my vexed veins. Leave its hushed hollow to hum with insects of thoughts. Let the abyss adopt it, a place where light limps and language forgets itself. Entomb me in the ink of the ember earth, beyond the brittle breath of the cruel living. Here, time shall kneel without moving, and the world will unlearn that I ever was. And when the soil swallows the final fragment, of my frost-bitten flesh, the universe will tremble, terrified of a transient truth it cannot touch. Thank you everyone for your patience here.
Discussion on them. We have Sanat Mishra, we have Yashansu, and we have Ms. Satvati. Three of you, welcome you to this. Now, may I request, all three of them are pursuing the MBBS. And you see, this is what they are pursuing the MBBS course, but still they have that knack for literature, the love, the passion for literature. They're good poets, writers, authors, debaters. A memorable moment, a moment to treasure, a day to behold. Now, may I request as team principal ma'am to present a small token of gratitude and love to our dignitaries of the day. We had a very good interaction. There was insights on topic. Next, kindly present a small token of gratitude from LR family to Dr. Krishna Prasad Pati sir, IS. So it was a great honor on our part. You graced the occasion. A great moment to have sir is being honored with Uttariya. Next, may I request Madam to kindly present a token of gratitude and love to Professor Bimal Charan Swai sir. Sir is being honored with a sapling, a memento, and Uttariya by esteemed principal ma'am. And the dynamo which speaks about our school. May I request Madam to kindly honor Professor Mitasi Tripathi with the memento, the Uttariya, and a sapling. The presence, the discussion has helped us explore the mental health through literature.
Holy then, she's good for nothing anyways. Get rid of her. Let the school teachers take care of her.
Very well. She shall go to school.
Now we have a second scene. It is at school.
Now my responsibility is over. Let you take care of her.
Don't fear, child. Speak slowly. One word at a time. Now, what is your name? Yes, my name is Holy. Good. You're brave. Remember, you're not less than anyone.
Now as scene 3, the marriage. Ramlal has decided to give Holi's hand to Biswambar, who is of his age and limping.
Wait, what? What is this?
What happened, my dear?
She has 4 months. I will not marry her.
Please, beta.
I will not marry her. No, I will not marry her. Okay then, but only one condition.
What condition, my dear?
I want 5,000 rupees now.
5,000 rupees immediately?
Yes.
Let me arrange it.
Quick.
Stop, Pitaji. I will not marry a man who trades himself for dowry. Once I was called a simpleton, but now I know my worth. I'll serve my family by teaching at the school that gave me dignity. Well said, Boli. This is the power of education. We never saw her strength.
Forgive us, my dear. You are a pride for us.
A girl is not a burden. With education, she becomes strength.
Yes. Dowry is truly a curse to our society. It's a necessity. It's a social evil. Thank you. Thank you for judging.
Dowry is an absurd system that has continued since ancient times. It is not only a curse to our society, but it is the mother of all social evils.
Dowry is a curse. The best asset which parents can give to their daughters is not gold, not jewelries, but priceless education. Because education is a thing, is a wealth that cannot be taken by anyone.
Let's resist dowry.
And give every daughter her right to live in dignity.
पत्रु बासे अर्थात तुलसी पत्र कणी दुई पत्र हेबा दिन ही से तार गुण विकास करि थाए। आम उत्कल जननी अनेक वीर गुणी और विद्वानकर जन्मदात्री सेहीपरि एक वीर पुरुषंकर चरित्र विषय आज आसंत आमे देखिबा एही नाट्य अभिनय रे।
तुम परी छोट पिलाटीए गाँ चाहाली रे चटसी, तुम परी छोट पिलाटीए गाँ चाहाली रे चटसी, चेहराटी तार डौल डाउल बुद्धिरे तार सरकिए, चेहराटी तार डौल डाउल बुद्धिरे तार सरकिए, बुद्धिरे तार सरकिए, बुद्धिरे तार सरकिए।
निया टिके नहीं आसिले रोषेई करिबी। गोविंद ए गोविंद गोविंद तू सुनिलु नहीं कि तते सेते बड़ डाकुछि जा बढिया बुक कर निया टिके नहीं आसे।
हां मां दे दे माउसी माउसी
अरे बढिया कोन हैला कह
मां के निया मा बुझले
हेले तू तो छोट पिलाटी निया केमिति नबु
ओ एही कथा एबे रह निया ए
अरे देखो एडी के बकुडे नाकुरु पिला हेले केते बुद्धि
बुद्धिरे तार सरकिए, बुद्धिरे तार सरकिए, बुद्धिरे तार सरकिए।
आओ दिनर कथा पिल्लाए पाठ पढुथांती अवधाने पाठ पढुथांती।
गोटे शब्द खेल शिखाई गोटे शब्द देखी तादेहरे मात्रा बदलाई देले अनेक शब्द तैयारी करि पारिबो। सुन पिला माने मु गोटे शब्द कहूछु चक एठारे करे आकार लगे देले कोन हबो
चौका।
पुणी थरे करे हर्षे कार लगे देले कोन हबो
चौकी।
नद दरे दीर्घ कार लगे देले कोन हबो
नदी।
मोला मोरे दीर्घ कार लगे देले कोन हबो
मूला।
शाबाश। कौन रे गोविंद तोरा आज एते डेरी
आसिला बेले मु रास्ता रे थिबा कादुआ रे पड़ी गली।
हां तो देह सारा तो कादुआ रे लटपट होईची ना ना पिला माने कार खराब अवस्था देखी तुमको हसिबा कथा नहीं। बस हाँ पिला माने मु तुमको काली गणिका मुखस्थ करने को कही किए किए मुखस्थ करिच तो देखिया कहिल 2 सप्ताह केते 14। ओ सनातन तू कहिलु 3 अष्टा केते
गुरुजी मते आसु नाही।
ओ गोविंद तू कहिलु 3 अष्टा केते
गुरुजी 24।
बुद्धिरे तार सरकिए, बुद्धिरे तार सरकिए, बुद्धिरे तार सरकिए।
पिला माने आज ठारू तमर दशहरा छुट्टी आरंभ।
गोविंद आमे हसिलो बोली तू किसी छुटी
नहीं नहीं ए परी किसी कथा नहीं मा भाबुथि
कोन भाबुथुलु
आज एठारे मु पडीली काली आउ के न पडू सेथि भाई दशहरा छुट्टी रे आमे ही गां रास्ता को समतल करी दबा। तू कोदाळ आनिबू,
तू झड़ी आनिबू, तू साबळ आनिबू, तू बाली आनिबू।
आमे समस्त मिसी गां रास्ता को समतल करिबा।
हेले दशहरा छुट्टी बेला साथी पिला डकी कलम मेला, हेले दशहरा छुट्टी बेला साथी पिला डकी कलम मेला। बाली गोड़ी मट्टी पकाई सभी गां बटकली समतुल, बाली गोड़ी मट्टी पकाई सभी गां बटकली समतुल, गां बटकली समतुल, गां बटकली समतुल। एहा देखिलो के हेले काबा डकाइले गुरु चट सभा, एहा देखिलो के हेले काबा डकाइले गुरु चट सभा। कहिले भली भल काम कले दुनिया रे दिने बड़ हेबा, कहिले भली भल काम कले दुनिया रे दिने बड़ हेबा, दुनिया रे दिने बड़ हेबा, दुनिया रे दिने बड़ हेबा।
एही परी दिन पर दिन चली गला। गोविंद बल्लभ रेवेन्सा कॉलेजिएट रे तांको मैट्रिक पास कले। से कलिकता रे बीए मध्य करथिले, किंतु तांकर उच्च शिक्षा लाभ करिवार जो असीम इच्छा थिला ता पई तांको बिलात जिबाको हेबो। अर्थर संबल नाही, से गाँ रे हताश होई बसिचंती। सेतिकी बेले तांको गाँ साई पड़िसा आसी तांको प्रबोधन देले।
ये मो अंबिका प्रसाद कबाड़ खुलंतु। आसो किंतु मो आपन को चिन्ही पाइली। मो अंबिका प्रसाद मु सुनिबा को पाइली जे आपण उच्च शिक्षा पाई बिलात जीवन इच्छा करिसेंती। हां, आम संस्था आपण को उच्च शिक्षा पाई बिलात जीवा पाई सहाय्य करिवो। सतरे? हां, किंतु मोर एक शर्त अछि। शर्त की शर्त?
सही समय रे अर्थर प्रलोभन देखाई लोकन को ख्रीष्ट धर्म रे दीक्षित करिबा पई बाध्य करा जाउथला, नचेत यथेष्ट अर्थर सम्मान दिया जाउथला। ठीक सही परी अंबिका प्रसाद आसी गोविंद बल्लभ को ख्रीष्ट धर्म ग्रहण करिबा पई बाध्य करथिले।
आपण ख्रीष्ट धर्म ग्रहण करिबा को पड़िबो। आपण आम कथारे राजी हेले आम संस्था आपण को बिलात जीवा पई सहाय्य करिबो।
हे मोर उत्कल जननी, हे मोर प्रभु श्री जगन्नाथ, एक ही विषम परीक्षा प्रभु। ना ना, मो मोर माँ पाई ख्रीष्ट धर्म ग्रहण करी। मु ख्रीष्ट धर्म ग्रहण करबा पई राजी अछि।
आपण को एथि पई आपण का नाम मध्ये परिवर्तन करबा को पड़िबो।
नाम मध्ये परिवर्तन करबा को पड़िबो। अच्छा, आज ठारू मते समस्त मधुसूदन नाम रे जानिबे।
मधुसूदन बिलातरू फेरिबा परे
आमे आपण को स्वागत जणाउ। आपण माने प्रथमे जे स्थान ग्रहण करन।
उत्कल प्रदेशर समस्त भार एबे आपणकर। उत्कल प्रदेशर समस्त भार आपण ग्रहण कर।
केवल मु नुहे, आमे समस्ते उत्कल को स्वतंत्र करिबा। उत्तर दायित्व फकीरमोहन सेनापति एवं श्रीरामचंद्र वंश, पश्चिम दायित्व गंगाधर मेहर एवं दक्षिण दायित्व पाराला गजपति ओ पूर्वर दायित्व मु एवं कर्मवीर गौरीशंकर नेबा। तेणु समस्ते हाथ मिलाई कहिबा, उत्कल प्रदेश को स्वतंत्र प्रदेश रे परिणत करिबा।
उत्कल प्रदेश को स्वतंत्र प्रदेश रे परिणत करिबा।
1903 मसीहा रे गठन हैला उत्कल सम्मेलन। तार नेतृत्व नेइथिले मधुसूदन दास।
उठरे उठरे उत्कल संतान, उठिबु तु केते ऋणे। पूर्व गौरव पूर्व महिमा, पड़िब कि तोर मने, पड़िब कि तोर मने, पड़िब कि तोर मने।
प्रजा मेली चली थाए। भूयांक सरदार धरणीधर केउझर राजप्रसाद आक्रमण कले एवं बंदी होइतिले फकीरमोहन सेनापति।
अंगु जीवन मारी दिया जाऊ।
ना, से जड़े बुद्धिमान व्यक्ति बोली मु सुनिछि। तांकु बंदी घरे निक्षेप कर।
आज्ञा महाराज।
किछि दिन परे
आज्ञा मोर टिके पान खाइबार अभ्यास थिला तो आपण अनुमति देले मु घर को खंडिया चिट्ठी पठाली।
ठीक अछि, तुमे चिट्ठी लेख।
मु प्रथमे ताको पढ़ीबी और ताको आदेश देबी पठाइबा पई। हाँ एटा ठीक अछि तेणु मु आदेश दउछि एटा तम फकीरमोहन सेनापति को ग्राम को पठाइबा पई।
भोलानाथ माणिया जानिबु महाराणी का पुत्र धरणीधर सकाशे नित्यंत दरकार 100 पान 200 गुआ पठाइबु उत्तर पटरु महारा पानी कढ़ाई बुहाई देबु नहेले आखुबाड़ी विनाश जीव जानिबु।
अरे आखुबाड़ी आम ग्राम रे तो कहर आखुबाड़ी नाही।
एही चिठीटी मधुसूदन दास को देले भल हम से यार अर्थ भल से कहि पारिबे।
भोलानाथ खामिरिया एक काल्पनिक नाम महाराणी पुत्र धरणीधर एठारे मेळीर सरदार धरणीधर कथा कुआ जायछि से निजको महाराणी विक्टोरिया पुत्र बोली मन करुथिले तेणु तांको नित्यांत दरकार अर्थ हेउछि से तांको दमन करबाकू हेले 100 पान अर्थात 100 सिपाही 200 गुआर अर्थ 200 गुली नहीं उत्तर दिगरु सेठी को आक्रमण करबा को हेबो नचेत आकुबाड़ी अर्थात राजप्रसाद विनाश होई जीवो तमे जानिबो।
आ भितरे एते कथा हेले आमे तो सामान्य ग्रामवासी आमे कोन जानु एते कथा। एही परी चिठीर अर्थ बुझाई मधुसूदन राजवंशर रक्षा करिथिले।
दिनकर कथा गाँव रे गोटे नियश्री बुढ़ी रोहुतिला। गाँव गुंडा माने ता जागा को जबरदखल करथिले।
ए बुढ़ी मु तते मना करथिली बा एठी के आसीबा पई की
जैसे बाबा लो तू बुझीबा को चेष्टा करे ए जगह तू गोटी ही कर तू जदी एटा नै जीवो मु के उठारे रही
मु किछि जानि ए जगह मोर माने मोर
हे तापरे थोड़ी मधुसूदन को भेटी तार दुख जणाइथिला। नानी मु तते गोटे कथा कहली हेले तुम कथा रखिबु तो भलो सुन कटकरे जाने भलो वकील अछंती जदि तू ताकू जाई भेट करिबु से तते किछि ना किछि उपाय निश्चय देबे। कटक इते दूर मु केमिति जिबि बा हेउ जिबि बाबू जुहा
तुमे किए बाबू तमर कोन काम अछि मो पतरे
मोर घर गोटे सी गुंडा अख्तियार करी देछि।
हे तुमे व्यस्त हो तमे तम जगह पे जाओ सेठी एक गातटिए खोली दियो एवं ताको पत्र पढे दियो जेमिति कि आउ के गढा हेछि बोली जानि परिबे नै। तुमे जा
हे तमे निश्चय सतरे आसीबो तो।
हां मु निश्चय आसीबी। ए गाढा कहार ए जगह कहार आज्ञा आज्ञा एई जगहटा एई बुढ़ी दिरा सेई बुढ़ी दिरा सत कहूछ। हां तेणु एथिरे दस्तखत कर दियो ठीक अछि। नियम अछि ए जगह आ तुमको के बेतरण कर परबे ना।
तुम्हारा बोला उत्कल संतान दिव्य की पाई धीरू
Thank you, dear students.
एहीपरी स्वाभिमानी मधुसूदन दास तांकर बुद्धिमतार परिचय देई समग्र उत्कलर समग्र ओडिशार उन्नति दिगरे चिंता करथिले। केबे हेले से निज स्वार्थ को देखि नथिले, निज स्वार्थ अपेक्षा जातिर स्वार्थ को आखिरे रखिथिले। धन्यवाद।